The St. Catherine North Police Division, home to communities in the Spanish Town area like New Nursery, Marchpen, and the Salt Pond Road. In 2014, there was a reduction in murders in the division, but since the start of the year, there's been a slight increase, mainly due to inter-gang conflict.
We are resolved not to let Spanish Town return to where it's coming from. We have had this slippage in the first half of this year, but we are determined to redouble our efforts. We're going to put whatever the necessary resources are to ensure that we keep on an improving trajectory.
A bold statement from National Security Minister Peter Bunting, who, along with other stakeholders, recently walked through areas in Spanish Town that have been affected by an upsurge in crime. They saw firsthand how the communities are laid out, offered support to residents, and outlined solutions to the crime problem. First order of business to neutralize the threat.
We want to neutralize those criminal gangs. We want to do everything possible to cut off the fuel of their criminal activity, which is money.
And so a police post will be established in the Spanish Town bus park to stop it from being used as a haven for extortion and other criminal activities. An area has already been identified for the police post.
We're going to overhaul the system of operation of the bus park. We are going to have to bring it under proper control of the parish council. We have to ensure that the revenues that it generates goes back into the revenues of the council and goes back into the communities in a legitimate way, not to support criminal activity. We're going to look at a number of other measures, including putting CCTV, etc., putting a number of security measures in the perimeter area, not just in the bus park itself, but in the communities and the feeder roads around the bus park. If we are successful in bringing some order, in bringing a lawful operation to the bus park and the transportation centers here, then I believe we will be on our way to reversing the situation of the last 20 years or so.
The police are also working with the residents to build partnerships and develop a level of trust and confidence. So far, so good.
I could see the interaction and the relationship between the police and the citizens. It was not a hostile one. And as you know, we're coming a far way in St. Catherine North. And I think once we are able to build on that foundation of trust between citizens and police, it will not leave any space for the criminals to continue to operate.
The church and other stakeholders are also on board, and over time, they will be working to beef up social intervention programs.
I know it's a challenge for any Minister of Security to be faced with all that he's faced with. But the church is standing with him, and several groups, interest groups across St. Catherine, Spanish Town, is working with the Minister of Security in taming this giant called murder and crime. And I want to say to Spanish Town, join the fight. Let's go against the few that is trying to come against the many, and let's win the battle, because Spanish Town doesn't belong to a few, it belongs to all of us.
We must reject any association, any common cause with these gangsters, and work together with the police to establish law and order in every single community across Jamaica.
The Ministry of National Security through the Jamaica Constabulary Force, implementing the Unite for Change campaign, working with communities and other stakeholders in the Spanish Town area to dismantle criminal gangs and restore law and order.